guys, it's Lala Lottie. Now, I am an avid reader of manga and I like to say that I am heavily involved in a lot of otaku kind of stuff. But there's always been one specific thing which I have never checked out and I don't even know why. And that is Webtoons. Now, a few months ago, I decided I was gonna download it and check some stuff out on it. And I was scrolling and scrolling. I was just trying to find something that really stood out to me until I saw this one specific title that really just stood out, and that was Killstagram. So Killstagram is basically about this girl and she is pretty famous online, and eventually she ends up having a stalker. Now, as soon as I read this as the description for it, I was like, oh, okay, I love this. If there's one thing I love, it's who is the stalker, who is the suspect, who is it? And I went into this head first thinking, oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. It's gonna be quite a simple story. Boy, was I wrong. This webtoon, there were so many things that happened. And the thing was, these things that happened were so well done and so well put in this webtoon. I absolutely loved it. But my god, was it weird. I am still in shock from some of the stuff I read because this webtoon literally went from 0 to 100 really quickly. Every 5 seconds it feels like there is a new twist and turn, and I absolutely love that. And you know what, like, I love about this webtoon is avoiding a lot of the stuff that comes towards like the ending part of it. A lot of the stuff is very realistic in it, which is the fact that you put yourself out online, there are so many risks that can go with it and you never know who's watching. I don't know if anyone else has read this and has got this vibe, but it gave me the vibe of that Netflix show You. This webtoon is scary realistic, and if there's one thing I love, it's a good horror. And if a horror can have a realistic aspect to it, I think it's doing a pretty good job because it makes you scared of what could happen to you. Like I don't have the amount of followers the main character did in this webtoon, but it's like, this could happen to someone. This could happen to anyone we know. It is dead scary. But let's not talk too much about the plot anymore because there are so many other things that I absolutely loved about this webtoon. One of the first things being the art, because my god, there is this like really pretty art style with this webtoon that I absolutely adore. And it just goes so well with the aspects of showing our main character when she's happy, when she's living her best life. And then we also have like these very dark panels, this kind of more darkish art style when we see like the serial killer, the person who's actually stalking her. There is a massive transition in the art style from being this bright and colourful to this very dark, grim art style. What I'm grateful for with this webtoon though was at the top of like every single time you started to read it was there would always be like a warning like, this will contain blood, this will contain sexual assault. And being a manga reader online, you never get those kind of warnings, and although I don't get triggered by it, it's nice to know that they actually put the warnings out there for other people who read it, and that's got me a lot more interested in reading webtoons in the future. You know, after reading this webtoon, I'm just kind of sitting here like, so why haven't I read webtoons before? Why is this my first one? Because if this was just one I picked up on my own, I'm really interested to see what people would consider like one of the best webtoons. So if you're a webtoon reader, comment some webtoons you like below because I want to check some more out. I have checked out others recently, but none of them have kind of been up to the standard of Killstagram. But yo, if you were wanting to get into webtoons like I was, I highly recommend this, especially if you love your horrors, if you love your mystery kind of murder stuff, if you're into your thrillers, read this, because boys are good. Boys are good. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, look at this, 10 out of 10, best webtoon of all time. I'm not gonna say that, but it is so good and it definitely deserves a lot of recognition. But anyways, this is kind of a short video, but I did want to just talk about it because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like certain things need to be talked about a lot more. And I want some more recommendations from you guys, because I really want to get into the webtoon genre a lot more. I also want to get into like manhwa, like other genres of otaku culture. I really want to experience more than just manga, anime games. I really want to reach out there and try all the other stuff. So if you have any recommendations, leave them down below. Anyways, I guess that's all I have for you guys in today's video. I hope you enjoyed. And you know October's coming up, so be ready for the Halloween videos, my guys. I love you all. Farewell, friendly eye.